Check 1 2. Check. This thing on. Whoa, look at this, Morgs. It is beautiful out today. Again, not a cloud in the sky. Great day. We're going on the lake. Take advantage of some of this beautiful weekend weather and get out on the water since we haven't been out there in a while. Why not? It's going to be warm. Best place to take shelter from the heat is in the water. Huh, pig? I think Pig thinks otherwise. She's not a fan of spraying water. She likes sitting in her pool, but she doesn't like when the water sprays. Do you not like when the water sprays? Huh? Oh, because it gets all the mud off. That makes sense. You're right. Oh, that's why you sit and then you sit in the mud. You don't want it sprayed off. That makes a lot of sense. You get that, Morgs? I know you don't like mud, but Pig does like mud. Huh. All right, good to know. I like that. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go out on the water. Get the ice chest ready, get the wakeboard in there. Are we taking a tube maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I don't even know if the kids are going. I don't even know if they want to go. Kids are boring. Kids are 100% boring. But that's all right, because Babs and I will go. Babs and I will go have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, excited to get that podcast finally going. Had to work out a bunch of stuff on the back end with the hosting platform and just make sure all of that was done correctly. And if you don't know what, it's a lot of rainwater. If you don't know what hosting is, that's like, think of it as like a storage shelf in your garage where you put all your stuff. There's companies that offer hosting, and that's where all your podcast episodes and everything gets stored. So had some things to work out on the end, but we got all that done. So hoping that the podcast will be an extension of this, because I get hit up all the time on Instagram and on here with questions, and just people who are in the same spot where we were in California that are just looking to get out or have questions about Tennessee, but I hope that'll be a way to answer some stuff easier. Like I've said before, I love the comments on here and I love interacting with everyone, but YouTube is terrible when it comes to comments and replies and all that stuff. So that's why usually I'll ask people to just message me on Instagram, because it's so much easier to keep track of and have better conversations. Not everyone's on Instagram either. So so as I get questions or people wanting to know things, I'll go ahead and just keep track of them all, and then try to address them in the podcast and just have a little bit of a further conversation, I guess. So it's a lot of rainwater coming out of that. There's so much water coming out of there.
From all the rain.
Yeah. Whew. All right. So we'll let this drain. We'll get this loaded, and we shall go. That is why we love this lake. It's so quiet. I mean, you get occasional boat here or there that goes by, but when you get back here in these little coves and little inlets, just find a little spot to anchor and just...
Here's some cicadas.
Cicadas. Sounds of summer in Tennessee. I think we're waiting. Are your parents coming out? They're coming out on the other boat? I think we're waiting on the other boat to get out here too. We got some more family members that were just cruising across the U.S. that are visiting right now, so I think they're gonna bring them out on the boat too. Probably meet up with us. Maybe we'll go down to Sequoia, grab a snack, get the tube out, see what we can do to these kiddos and her.
And I think Joel.
Oh, put Joel on the tube. Yeah, we'll put Joel on the tube. Yeah, that'll be pretty entertaining. That is a gorgeous house. Look at that. Putting a negative edge pool right at the edge. Wow, That's why Gunite's back ordered. You got all these people building pools on the river. So, yeah, just to show y'all, it's not all fun and games. All of a sudden, the left engine didn't want to play. So we've just been cruising back from, what were we, midway to Sequoia?
Yeah, coming this way.
Just been cruising back upriver towards the lawn tram, just with one engine. Going one engine. This one's got nothing. So yeah, it's not always fun and games around here. It's, you know, just a bunch of drama, just like everybody else. So we're just kind of taking our time. We can go a little bit faster than this, but slow it down so I can talk. But oh, such a beautiful day. The other boat came out. The kids were on it. They took the tube. They were gonna go. They took Mackenzie left with them. Go have fun on the tube, but we're just gonna mosey our way on back to the launch ramp. And
Right there on that house.
These are big houses, though. Pretty houses right on the water. Our little shack would go just nice. That's about all we could do. Little shack. Can't keep up with these Joneses at all. No way. Alright, so my guess is something with the injectors. I don't know jet engines or anything like that. I've worked a little bit on this thing. Oh, it's frustrating. It was so nice out there today, so I'm just gonna go back home and we'll just reset and see if we can figure out something online. I don't know, maybe I could look up YouTube Academy or something and figure out a way to do these injectors, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. Unless spark plugs probably need attention too. I mean, the boats, I don't know how old as the girls are, and I don't think the spark plugs have ever been touched. So that would probably get some attention. The injectors, obviously, like I said. Yeah, it needs some TLC for sure this winter. So, I don't know. It's a bummer when things don't go right, but it happens. What are you gonna do? Time to go home, and I'm hungry. Eating makes everything better for some reason. It's weird how that happens. That is spicy right there. Look at all that spice. Just whoo. We're making jalapeno poppers, baked stuffed jalapenos. Babs doesn't like jalapenos. You might eat these though, but everything's out of it. So I've never made these before. I'm just trying a recipe. We had so many in the garden. We pulled these out. So I'm gonna whip these up really quick with some guac for fajita dinner tonight that we're gonna have. Since the lake let us down, or actually the boat let us down. I found a few different things that may be the issue. I'm not going to jump into it right now. The boat can wait. I got a bunch of other stuff. Planned out that needs to get attention, so we are going to wait on that. And then we'll revisit the boat later. But for now, these need to get popping. Didn't come out like I thought they would. Pinterest fails, right?
Pinterest fails.
Never comes out like the pictures or whatever they say. Oh, they're good. Babs ate one. Not that hot. Now we're chopping more peppers.
Yeah.
This time it's for fajitas. We're from California. You ever been to a Dodger game? You'll know that the official chef of the Dodgers, the Chef Merito, the carne asada tacos at Dodger Stadium are to die for. And you can get the seasoning at any little local Mexican restaurant, even like grocery stores, right? Like regular stores.
And they have a marinade.
Bottle of marinade for steak, for beef, and for chicken. And there's a seasoning for the chicken too. This, you get carne asada, and you get it from like a good, Mexican meat market. There's your pollo, your chicken one. And you throw the meat one, the carne asada seasoning This one. Oh my goodness. Game changer for carne asada. Y'all can thank me later. We introduced the Halcombs to it, I think, last time they were here.
And
they fell in love with it. They went home and bought some because it's just amazing. We bought a 3-pack, I think, off Amazon of the big jar. We actually have, we've stashed a jar here, their parents' house, at Aunt's house. There's a jar of seasoning everywhere because it's that good, so. Check it out. There you go. There's your marinade right there Babs was talking about. Ready to go. You just mix it in a bag and let it sit. And you're good to go. The we had the beef one, but I think we used it all. Beans going, we got the meat ready, peppers and onions are ready to fry and sizzle. Check 1, 2, check this thing on.